In our previous presentation, we introduced our tax calculator module, which is designed to calculate sales tax and sales and income tax withholdings in a user-friendly and quick manner. Further, in order to ensure that this module can be integrated with the client's accounting framework, we have developed APIs, which are basically mechanisms that enable two software to communicate with each other using a set of definitions and protocols. Let's first calculate tax figures for a transaction using the web page. Enter the required details in the given fields, including seller's NTN and purchaser's NTN, and then the gross amount of sale. Select services or goods from the type drop-down. Select the region of delivery from the province drop-down. Select the nature of transaction from the schedule drop-down. Now click Calculate. Wait for the loader to complete. The tax engine has retrieved all the relevant details of the seller and the purchaser from the tax portals. The appearing table shows the sales tax rate that should be charged by the supplier. Further, it shows the sales tax and income tax to be withheld from the supplier by the purchaser. Ultimately, it shows the immediate cash movement between the seller and the purchaser. You can also click on the orange download icon to download evidence of the shown details for record keeping. Now let's retrieve the same details from the server using our API mechanism. The highlighted URL can be used to send requests to an endpoint of our server and receive tax details in JSON format as a response. You can see that the parameters that were used for the previous transaction are included in the URL in an arranged manner. Let's just load the URL on our browser and see what we get as a response. As you can see that the same details that were obtained in the web version of our tax calculator module are shown here in an organized JSON format. Data in such organized form can be retrieved and used in the client's accounting software using our APIs. We can also retrieve our tax evidences by using the selected file name and sending as a request to another endpoint. In our previous presentation, we introduced our Tax Investigator module, which is designed to indicate whether the sales tax that you have paid or will pay to a supplier has actually been paid by him to the tax authority, so that it can be claimed later. Further, in order to ensure that this module can be integrated with the client's accounting framework, we have developed APIs which will also be demonstrated. Let's first make an inquiry for a transaction using the web page. Enter the purchase invoice details that have been provided by your supplier. All these details should be available in the sales tax invoice issued by the supplier. Don't forget to select the province where the supplier has made delivery of goods or service. The table on the right shows the date and time on which purchase data for a particular tax authority was accessed. In order to update a purchase data, just click on the refresh icon and wait for the loader to complete. For now, let's just continue with our inquiry. Click on Investigate. Wait for the loader to complete. The appeared table shows a closest match using our cross-matching algorithm. At the end, the remarks box provides us with a match accuracy and cross-matching remarks to be considered by the user. Now let's retrieve the same details from the server using our API mechanism. The shown URLs can be used to send requests to an endpoint of our server and receive details in JSON format as a result. You can see that the parameters that were used for the previous inquiry are also included in the bottom URL in an arranged manner. Let's load the URL on our browser and see what we get as a response. As you can see that the same details that were obtained in the web version of our Tax Investigator module are shown here in an organized JSON format. Data in such organized form can be retrieved and used in the client's accounting software using our APIs. The Tax Investigator multiple module is designed to indicate whether for a number of transactions, the suppliers have paid sales tax to the tax authorities, which has been charged to us. Let's start to review it. Click Tax Investigator from the navigation bar. Click on Multiple Transactions Processing link. These 4 steps are to be followed sequentially. First step is to download the sample file. We already have a file prepared for you, let's select it in the second step. This is how the file should be filled. It contains purchase invoice details for a number of transactions. Let's close this and load the Excel file onto the portal. In the third step, you just have to click cross-match and the tax engine will work its magic. The loader appeared will guide you through completion of the process, so wait for it to disappear. Once disappeared, click Download Details and open the downloaded file. Here you can see the amazing result of our powerful tax engine. For each individual transaction, the tax engine has indicated whether sales tax for the concerned invoice has been paid as output tax by the supplier, also meaning that the invoice has been declared in the supplier's Annexure C of sales tax return. Our beta version is available and free for testing. Current and further modules can be customized as per specific requirements of the client. Kindly contact us through our email or phone and book a session.